Hey man, you want to talk about
Google Plus? Google, the overlord of YouTube, has recently, and by recently I mean like within the last week or so, implemented Google Plus, which is its social networking site, awkward stepchild of the internet, into YouTube. Now a lot of people don't like this, but a lot of people are like, as for how Google Plus works, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I kind of get it, but I don't really get it. I'm in the weird middle ground of sort of understanding it. But in all honesty, the newsfeed of Google Plus probably works better than the subscription feed that YouTube has, sadly. It's just another way to get us to do the thing with the Google Plus. As of this moment, I'm starting an initiative called the Google Plus Initiative, whose name I just came up with right now. And my goal is to spend at least 5 minutes a day trying to figure out how the Google Plus works. From what I've seen from it so far, it's really, really good for branding purposes and kind of getting your name out there. Mostly because of the circles, which are kind of a cool concept. Making circles in Google Plus is kind of like making a friend group in Facebook, but you don't have to put in so much effort. When you start following someone, you can immediately add them to a list rather than having to go to that list and type in their name and have to fuss with that, but you can just use check marks and you can add them to multiple ones and you can easily change them and rename them. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You can also change the publicity of your posts so they only go to certain circles of friends that you have. For example, I have a YouTube circle, which is just people that I am subscribed to on YouTube, and I also have a WorldWideWitteos circle, which is just the video makers. And then I have my friends circle, of which there are none. Just Ethan. And as for plus oneing, I still don't understand that. I'm not entirely sure what that does. I think it's kind of like a retweet or a reblog, but I'm not really sure yet. Hangouts are really, really cool. The video makers have been using them to kind of meet with each other and hang out with each other, and they're really, really fun and easy to do. And if you haven't tried them out and are still using Skype or Uvu, I would recommend Google Hangouts because it's very clean and there's not a lot of fussing around with it. I'm starting to warm up to Google Plus, but I'm not quite there yet, and I think by the next 2 or 3 months Google Plus might be a thing that's used, perhaps. Although one of the things that I wasn't too fond of was how forcefully Google has put Google Plus upon us. They could at least like tell us how it works and tell us how to comment on videos on YouTube, because I still don't know how to do that. Yes, darn diddly Google. So there you have it. You have some Google Plus information and some of my opinions. Do with that what you will. I will see you all next week. And I hope you all got my reference to Hercules.